Good morning, students. Today we are going to learn theories of biological evolution. Already we had learned some theories, but that time I didn't show the slides to you. So first I will show the slides related to theories of biological evolution. Theories of biological evolution. Theories of biological evolution, in that theory of Lamarck is there, Darwinian theory, mutation theory of De Vries. Three theories are there: theory of Lamarck, Darwinian theory, mutation theory of De Vries. Theory of Lamarck, Darwinian theory, mutation theory of De Vries. In that first theory is proposed by Lamarck only. Theory of Lamarck, it is known as Lamarckism. Lamarckism, it is known as Lamarckism. It states that evolution of life forms occurred by the inheritance of acquired characters. It states that evolution of life forms occurred by the inheritance of acquired characters. It is proposed by Lamarck. It states that evolution of life forms occurred by the inheritance of acquired characters. Acquired characters are developed by use and disuse of organs only. Acquired characters are developed by use and disuse. How we are using an organ? If we are using an organ frequently, it will be developed more according to Lamarck. And if we are not using any organ, it will not be developed. So that theory is called use and disuse of organ. Use and disuse of organ. Evolution by use of organs, example, long neck of giraffe is due to continuous elongation to forage leaves on trees only. Long neck of giraffe is due to the long neck of giraffe. According to Lamarck, it was saying that first giraffe was not having that much long neck. Every time it tries to forage leaves from the trees by doing like this, as a result, its neck become longer. This acquired character, this is acquired only, it acquired by itself, was inherited to succeeding generation, like that also he has said. And one example of evolution by disuse, example, disappearance of limbs in snakes. First, snakes having a limb, but it was not using, as it is crawling on the ground only. Snakes are crawling on the ground, there was no use of the limbs, legs. So by gradually what happened, it disappears. Disappearance of limbs in snakes only. See the giraffe. First giraffe have not so long neck, but every time it try to forage leaves on trees by doing stretching the neck. As a result, gradually it has higher, longer neck like this. Longer neck like this. And this limbs of this example of disuse only. First the snake and the reptiles having limbs like this. Let's see here now, limbs like this. But it was not using, as it was crawling on the ground. As a result, gradually its limb disappeared. Disappearance of limbs. This theory was eliminated out because it is proved that the characters are inherited only through genes only. But Lamarck told that if we are acquiring any characteristic, suppose this giraffe by foraging on the trees, they got a longer neck, but they are acquired that characteristics only. It is not get from their parents, they acquired by themselves only. That type of characters are not passing to the next generation. Whatever may be, we are acquiring some characters by our own effort. That is not going to the next generation. So this theory was eliminated out because it is proved that the characters are inherited only through genes only. The characters are inherited only through genes. Next one is Darwinism, proposed by Charles Darwin. It was based on observations during a sea voyage in a ship called HMS Beagle. That already we had learned that the name of world tour, sea voyage, it was sea voyage, journey through the sea only. He used the ship HMS Beagle. This ship is also so famous because of Charles Darwin. Alfred Wallace, a naturalist worked in Malay archipelago, had also come to similar conclusions. Alfred Wallace had also come to similar conclusion from that only. Work of Thomas Malthus on populations influenced the Darwin. So proposed by Charles Darwin. Darwinism is proposed by Charles Darwin. It was based on observations during a sea voyage in a sail ship called the HMS Beagle. Alfred Wallace had also come to similar conclusions. Work of Thomas Malthus on population influenced Darwin. Darwinism is based on two key concepts. First one is branching descent only. Branching descent. From a common ancestor, many branches can be, many organisms can be formed from a common ancestor. That is branching descent. It explains that all organisms are modified descendants of previous life forms. It explains that all organisms are modified descendants of previous life forms. All organisms are modified descendants of previous life forms. Darwinism is based on two concepts, branching descent and natural selection. It explains that all organisms are modified descendants of previous life forms, and second key concepts are natural selection. So, which are the two key concepts of Darwinism? Asking means these are the two key concepts, branching descent and natural selection. It explains that all organisms are modified descendants of previous life forms. The natural selection, consider a bacterial colony. A bacterial colony only is shown here. A growing on a given medium, colony A growing on a medium and colony B also growing. So change in medium composition, an antibiotics is added to the medium of the colony A. An antibiotics is added to the colony of A. Then blue color and red color saying that resistant bacteria, which is resistant against that antibiotic only grows, and which is not resistant is dying. So as a result, a colony B is forming from that because of this antibiotics. Colony A, only two red are there, but what is happened? This red is resistant against antibiotics. So antibiotic is added to the colony. The red one which are resistant against antibiotic are survive in that condition, and blue which one is not resistant against this antibiotic are killed. So consider a bacterial colony growing on a given medium. If the medium composition is changed, only a part of the population can survive under new condition. This variant population outgrows the others and appears as new species. That is, B is better than A under new condition. That is, B is better than A under new condition. Which is the new condition there? Use of antibiotics. Now, red color only can be survived because of they are resistant against antibiotic. First, which one survived more? Blue one survived more because there was another medium only. In that medium, antibiotic was not there. Have you got it? Consider a bacterial colony A growing on a given medium. If the medium composition is changed, only a part of the population can survive under new condition. This variant population outgrows the others and appears as new species. That is, B is better than A under new condition. Thus, nature select for fitness only. So now red one is fitted to live in that condition. So nature select the red one only. Now see that in coronavirus only, some are getting more resistance against coronavirus. Nature will be select that one only, and who are not resistant against coronavirus or COVID, so they are died. They are already died. So which one is resistant against that particular condition? For them only nature will be selected. This is called a nature select for sickness. So theories of biological evolution in that Darwinism, already we got learned Lamarckism, then Darwinism. Darwinism is based on two key concepts, branching descent. Branching descent means there is a common ancestor from that different branches of organism arises. So next one is natural selection. Consider a bacterial colony only. This bacterial colony example, I think that all of you understand. See the one time read and see that this one. Next one is Darwinism, that is theory of natural selection. Natural selection is based on following fact. Heritable minor variation. Minor variation should be occur first in the organism. We all are knowing that from monkey only human being developed. In a particular day, from monkey, human being is not developed. First in monkey, minor variation will be takes place. This is happening by millions of years only. So first, heritable minor variation will be takes place. Minor variation means very small variation, negligible variation will be takes place first, but that should be heritable. Heritable means the transfer from one generation to other generation. Second one, overproduction only. That organism, much number that organism will be increased. Natural resources are very less only. Production of organism or population is so much, but natural resources are limited. So struggle for existence, for getting food, this whole organism will be struggle each other. So first minor variation will be takes place. Then as a result, the number of population will be increases, but according to the population increases, natural resources are very limited only, not increasing so much. Limited natural. Suppose that one ice cream is there, how 5 or 10 children are fighting for that. Like that, limited resources are there, but the population is so much. So for that limit, to get to that limited natural resources, this population is fighting each other. So struggle for existence. This is the struggle, fighting showing here. So struggling for existence. If food is getting, then only that organism can survive. So at whatever may be, this organism will be try to get to that food. Then only it can survive. So that is struggle for existence, and one who are getting the food will be survive. One who are getting the food or one who are getting that necessity will be survive. Others will be destroyed. So these are the steps of natural selection. First one is heritable minor variation. Heritable minor variation. And next one is overproduction. Next one is limited natural resources. Next one, struggle for existence. Next one, survival of the fittest. This heritable minor variation, overproduction, limited natural resources, struggle for existence, survival of the fittest. And in that heritable minor variation, it is either beneficial or harmful to the organism. It is either beneficial or harmful to the organism. It is either beneficial or harmful to the organism. Second one is overproduction. Population size grows exponentially due to maximum reproduction. Population size grows exponentially due to maximum reproduction. So bacterial population, see that. Next one, limited natural resource only. Limited natural resources. Here examples also, overpopulation only shown here. So first is heritable minor variation. It is either beneficial or harmful to the organism. Second one is population size grows exponentially due to maximum reproduction. And third one, limited natural resources. Struggle for existence. It is the competition among organisms for resources so that the population size is limited. It is the competition among organisms for resources. See the competition. It is the competition among organisms for resources so that the population size is limited. In the struggle for existence, organisms with the beneficial variations can utilize resources better. In struggle for existence, organisms with the beneficial variation can utilize resources better. Hence, they survive and reproduce. Hence, they survive and reproduce. This is called the survival of the fittest. This is called the survival of the fittest. It leads to a change in population characteristic and new forms appear. It leads to change in population, means one who are not fit, one who are not getting that requirement. struggle is taking place. All the organisms fight for the limited resources. In that, some organisms die, some are existing. So population change means number of organisms decreased there and new forms are appear. See the diagram. So these green beetles their favorites. So all the green beetles are eating up. Only this yellow color, brown color can be surveyed. Understood? Hugo de Vries, that is the third theory, Lamarckism, Darwinism and Darwinism. So Hugo de Vries proposed the mutation theory of genetics. Mutation theory. He conducted some experiments on evening primroses. That is Caenorthera lamarckiana, and believed that evolution takes place through mutation and not by minor variation. Evolution takes place through mutation and not by minor variations. Evolution takes place through mutation, not by minor variation. But Darwin told that through minor variation only. So according to Darwin, millions of years are taken for evolution. But de Vries, it is by mutation only. What is the definition of mutation? Sudden change in chromosome. So according to de Vries, it is a sudden program only. It cannot take that. So Hugo de Vries proposed the mutation theory of genetics. He conducted some experiments even in primroses, Caenorthera lamarckiana, and believed that evolution takes place through mutation and not by minor variation. Mechanism of evolution. Darwinism variation is minor, slow and directional. Darwinism variation. According to Darwin, Darwinism variation is minor, slow and directional. It results in gradual evolution. But according to de Vries, it was mutational variation, but mutational variation is sudden, random and directionless. Sudden, random and directionless. Here, speciation is by saltation. Saltation means single step or large mutation. According to speciation means formation of a species by one step only. It is not gradual. That is called the saltation. Saltation means only one step. One organism is converted suddenly into another organism. This is why large mutation. Mutation is the origin of variation for evolution only. Mutation is the origin of variation. Mutation is the origin of variation for evolution. This is mechanism of evolution. Different type of organisms. See that. This is Hardy-Weinberg principle. It says that allele frequencies in a population are stable and is constant only. It says that allele frequencies in a population are stable and is constant generation to generation in the absence of disturbing factors. If factors are not disturbing, if any external or internal factors are not disturbing a population, the population will be very stable and is constant. That is saying by Hardy-Weinberg principle. This year, this question asked this current year. So it is very important question also. What is the name of this principle? Hardy-Weinberg principle. It says that allelic frequencies in a population are stable and is constant generation to generation in the absence of disturbing factors. The gene pool remains constant only. What is gene pool? The total genes and their alleles in a population are called. In a particular population, how many genes are there? That total genes and their alleles in a population is called a gene pool. So gene pool remains constant. This is called genetic equilibrium or Hardy-Weinberg equilibrium. Remains constant only. The gene pool remains constant. This is called a genetic equilibrium. Sum total of all the allelic frequency is equal to 1 only. Sum total of all the allelic frequency is equal to 1 only. Sum total of all the allelic frequency. Allelic frequency refers to how frequently a particular allele appears in a population. How frequently a particular allele appears in a population. This is Hardy-Weinberg principle. This topic is very important topic only. Important topic. Hardy-Weinberg. So example, consider in a diploid P and Q are the frequencies of allele A. Example, in a diploid organism, P and Q are the frequencies of allele A. Allele A, P and Q are the frequencies of allele A, capital A, P, and small a, Q only, respectively. Frequency of A, P square, frequency of small a, Q square, frequency of capital A, small a, 2PQ. So hence we can say that P square plus 2PQ plus Q square is equal to 1. This is in the form of binomial expansion of P plus Q square. Binomial expansion of P plus Q square. A is the frequency of both the dominant. Capital A means both are dominant. Both the alleles are dominant. So it's P square and capital A small a is QPQ. And small a are Q square only. Small a are Q square. Here, total number of alleles, capital A and small a is equal to 40. Capital A and small a. Total number of alleles, capital A and small a is equal to 40. That is, capital A is 26 and small a is 14. Capital A is 26 and 14. Frequency of A is equal to P. So 26 out of 40, 0.65. 26 out of 40. Total together, A and A total is 40 only. In that A is 26. So first we are finding out the frequency of capital A, that is out of 40, 26. 26 out of 40, that is 0.65. And frequency of A is equal to 14 out of 40, that is 0.35. So when we are adding P plus Q is equal to 1 only. P plus Q 0.65 plus 0.35 is equal to 1 only. That is constant only. Total allelic frequency of a population is constant if there is no variation or no disturbing factors internally or externally. So frequency of genotype A, 10 are there. So out of 20, 10 by 20 is equal to 0. 10 are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10 here, 9 and 10. So total 10 out of 20, 0.5. Frequency of genotype capital A, small a, that is 6 only. These are 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Out of 20, 0.3. And small a, how many are there? Small a, 4 are there. 4 out of 20, 0. Now with this one, add and say that 0.5 plus 0.3 plus 0.2 is equal to 1 only. This is saying by Hardy-Weinberg principle. It is a very important question only. This current year also this question asked. So example, consider in a diploid P and Q are the frequencies of alleles, say capital A and small a. Frequency of A, P square. Frequency of small a, Q square. Frequency of capital A, small a, 2PQ. So P square plus 2PQ plus Q square is equal to 1 only. This is in the form of binomial expansion of P plus Q whole square. And this example also given, total 20 given, in that 10 are homozygous dominant and 6 are heterozygous dominant and 4 are homozygous recessive. Total 20 only. So understood. One time see this. Factors affecting Hardy-Weinberg equilibrium. In next session we will learn now. We are not going to that topic today. Now one more time I will say theory of biological evolution. These three theories are there. Theories of biological evolution only we are learning in this session. In that theory of Lamarck, Lamarckism or theory of inheritance of acquired characters, and second one Darwinian theory, that is Darwinism or theory of natural selection and mutation. First, Lamarckism, it is proposed by Lamarck. It states that evolution of life forms occurred by the inheritance of acquired characters. Acquired characters. Acquire means it is not getting from the parents. It is not inherited from the parents. We are acquiring by our own. Some characters we are acquiring by our own from the environment. Or environment means from our friend circle where we are living. That is called as environment. That characters are actually not going to the next generation. What you are acquired from the environment, that will be inherited by yourself. But it is not going to the next generation or your own offspring. But according to Lamarck, it was knowing that is the mistake he had made. Use and disuse of organs only. According to Lamarck, the organ which are using will be developed more developed, and which organs are not used, that will be lost in future. So, two example also given. Every time giraffe was using continuous elongation of forage leaves. Continuous elongation to forage leaves on trees. Like this every time doing by stretching the neck. Continuous elongation. So every time using this organ, as a result of this organ developed, this neck is developed more like that Lamarck said. And next disuse example is that first these reptiles were having limbs, but they are crawling on the ground only. They are crawling on the ground. So there was no use of this, even though they are having the limbs, there is no use of the limbs as they are crawling on the ground. So gradually it disappears. This theory was eliminated, Lamarckism, because of it is proved that characters are inherited only through genes. Otherwise, which characters we are acquiring from the environment, that is not going to the next generation. Then Lamarckism came, proposed by Lamarckism is disapproved. Then Darwinism came, so proposed by Charles Darwin. It was based on observation during a sea voyage in a sail ship called HMS Beagle. Alfred Wallace had also come to similar conclusions. Work of Thomas Malthus on populations influenced Darwin. Darwinism is based on two key concepts. Branching descent. It explains that all organisms are modified descendants of previous life forms only. It explains that all organisms are modified descendants of previous life forms. Now, consider a bacterial colony A growing on a given medium. Consider a bacterial colony A growing on a given medium. If the medium composition is changed, only a part of the population can survive under new conditions. This variant population outgrows as the other, appears as new species. B is better than A under new conditions. Example understood. So natural selection is taken by these following steps: heritable minor variation, overproduction, limited natural resources, struggle for existence, survival of the fittest. It is either beneficial or harmful to the organism. Overproduction. Population size grows exponentially due to maximum reproduction. Limited natural resources. Resources are not increased in accordance with the population size. Struggle for existence. Survival of the fittest. Mechanism. De Vries theory. Hugo de Vries proposed the mutation theory only. Already I told that mutation means sudden change only. Gradually it is not taking place, the evolution, like that De Vries told that he conducted some experiments on evening prime process. This is evening prime process. And believe that evolution takes place through mutation and not by minor variation. Darwin variation is minor. Comparison of Darwin with the De Vries only. Darwinian variation is minor, slow and directional. It results in gradual evolution. Mutational variation is sudden, random and directionless. Here speciation is alteration. Single step large mutation. Mutation is the origin of variation for evolution. Hardy-Weinberg principle. Every time when we are adding this one, the gene frequency or allele frequency will be 1 only. That is Hardy-Weinberg. Allelic frequencies in a population are stable and is constant from generation to generation in the absence of disturbing factors. Disturbing factors should not be there. This is Hardy-Weinberg principle. The gene pool remains constant. This is called the genetic equilibrium. Total gene and their alleles in a population is called a gene pool. Sum total of all the allelic frequencies is 1 only. A population of 20 beetles, each beetle is a gene pool. Each beetle is a gene pool only. A population of 20 beetles are there. Each population considered as gene pool. Their totally is the gene pool of that population. Consider in a diploid, P and Q are the frequencies of alleles A and A respectively. Frequencies of AA P square, frequencies of small letter AA Q square, frequencies of capital A small a Q PQ, hence P square plus 2PQ plus Q square is equal to 1. Binomial expansion. This example gene pool only shown there that suppose 40 organisms are there, then 26 out of 26 are capital A. So 0.65 and small letter A, that is Q, we consider 14 are there, 1 out of 40, so 0.35. 0.35. So when we are adding capital A to small a, then what will be happen? 1 will be there. Total allelic frequency is equal to 1, 0.65 plus 0.35. Now number of beetles 20 we consider, then frequency of genotype capital AA 10 out of 20 0.5, frequency of genotype 6 out of 20 0.3, frequency of genotype 4 out of 20 0.5. So when we are adding this, we will be getting. So factors affecting, we will be learn afterwards. So this coming month August, biology unit test will be there. Biology unit test will be there. So all of you start to prepare biology.